You could argue that. We're playing. It's playoff baseball in June, and their manager Fran is a great buddy of mine, and before we even started this series, we were texting each other. We're like, man, this is gonna be fun. Battle for first, even though it's only June. The history of being one strike away from the finals last year, the championship series against Florence, and then we're both, at the top right now at least. It's exciting, and our clubs are very similar in a sense. They just don't quit, and they maximize all their potential, and it's just fun going out there and seeing everybody give 110%, whether it's the other team or you, or in this case both teams. It's just it's an exhausting game, and that's what it's all about for us.
Greg Downing, not exceptionally sharp tonight, had a lot of walks again, but kept you guys in there long enough to fight back and do what you did at the end. Talk to me, just overall impression. Was it better than his last two starts?
Not really. The trend continued. The term I use is lucky. It's nothing against Greg. It's just the reality of it. He was making some good pitches for a while. His curveball had some good depth. It was sharp. But then, the inconsistent trend got him again. He just flirted with danger too many times. They put up the 3 spot. And I can't put it all on Greg. We had a chance twice to make some defensive plays. We weren't able to. And then the pass balls, the walks and pass balls, that added up real quick. And, so there could have been a little better support behind Greg, but at the end of the day, we can't defend walks. And, there's just no way to do it. And, but I'll tip my cap to him because he competed. He did not give up. And he did everything he could to keep things where they were. And then, Treese, he gave up the run. Just it's uncharacteristic of Zach, and that's going to happen once in a while. It's just it looked a lot worse because he's always in a tight spot, but we still overcame it, and that's a great team victory there.
It seemed like Treese's slider was extra sharp tonight, and Barrett's fastball was really, really quick. Those guys are both usually excellent. Did it look like from where you were that those two pitches for them were better?
Yeah, without a question. The thing about tonight was the fact that Treese was on the mound believing we still had a chance to win, and so was Barrett, and we were still down at both those points. It's easy in this game to go out there and go, okay, we're down, and to have a mental lapse and not have a purpose with every pitch. And those guys, like you said, Treese's slider was real sharp. He came in and got Downing out of that jam there with the big strikeout, and then went back out, had a nice inning, and then fumbled a little bit in the bunt situations, but still limited the damage, and we got out of there. And then Barrett came in, like you said, and just the fastball, and it was nice to see Barrett didn't overthink things. It was working. They weren't hitting it, and he stuck with it and struck out the side, and I think that was some really good, much-needed momentum on our end, even though we were still down a couple runs, to say, hey, we're doing our part. We're behind you. We kept it here. What do you got? And it was pretty sweet.
You were honest with Michael Pear that he would be a role player for Becca and DH a little bit when he came in here, and all he's done is work hard and produce when you needed him to.
Yeah.
Tell me what that means to you as a manager when a guy just puts his head down and goes to work every day.
It's invaluable. And their effort pays off in the situations like Mike was in with the 2-run game-tying home run there. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy request to handle mentally and physically, preparing yourself for on-the-spot duties. And, but if you're able to embrace it like Mike has, and you can't leave out Mirabal and Spiker and Max, we're only as good as our weakest links. And if those guys are accepting the roles like they are now, Mirabal started the game. And, we got behind. We needed a little more chance at the plate offensively, a bigger blow, if you will. And that's not a knock on Matt. It's just more Pear's game at the plate, and they only have one lefty down there. So that's what I did. I swapped them out, and, it's a team effort. And, I can't sit here and say it's easy on those guys showing up, working as hard as they do, and then seeing that their name's in the reserve role and when the lineup's posted. But you can look at every level. Every team needs that. Every team has to have that support group that's there. Somebody gets hurt, somebody needs a day off, whatever it is. And to actually have 4 guys like we do to come in and actually be able to produce is a blessing. I can't be more thankful for those guys and the way they go about their business and the way they handle their role.
That's it. Thanks, Phil.
Thank you.